I feel like I'm in a CE class. No one wants to sit in the front. Look at this. Jesus. Where's
That's when you purposely call on the back row.
Exactly, yeah. You know, oh, yeah.
Where is everyone?
I don't know. They're all eating the food that was brought by Rock Title and Jen. You bring the bagels? You brought everything else, all the other crazy stuff? Really? Very colorful breakfast here. Yeah? Was it fish? Was there fish? Oh. Yeah. All righty, come on, Maria. Come on, Suze. Huh? Look at that. Look at it. They're moving on. Oh, look at this. Oh, God. All right. Andrew or Steffi wins this today, okay? Just so you know.
Is that better?
Much better. I don't feel that bad now, you know? Hey, guys. Again, welcome again. Happy Thursday. I just want to show you guys on the screen. Guys, see what's on the screen? Do we know where this is from? I'm not saying buy the newspaper. Okay? But I actually do buy the newspaper. I mean, I can't stop it. It's like automatic every time they charge me. But I don't know if it's on the front page or if it's on the front page of the business section, this article. So you need to take this article, take that URL, and be sending it to your database with a little comment about the market, okay? Prices are still high, and it's a whole article. It's short. The guy Patrick is the writer. Some of us know this guy Patrick. He'll call on some of us in here for interviews and stuff on the market. And this one, it's always George, the LVR president is always quoted. And this always comes out the first week of the month, for the month that just finished, okay? And then they usually quote like Redfin or Zillow or somebody like that, okay? But it's a pretty cool article. You guys hopefully are accessing this stuff, sending it out to your clients. It's a good thing to be sending out to them, okay? Once I get back to the beginning here, where do I go? View. Do I go there, Tim Sam's? Where do I go? Slide. Where am I going, Tim? New view or slide? View? Slideshow. Bada bing. Okay.
What would we do without Suzanne?
I think I'd figure it out by now, right? I still can't figure it out, okay? We're going to get to, I don't know if you guys saw this before, real quick. It's only a minute.
Who made it?
Wendy's photographer. Good stuff. Just something for you guys to, those of you that want a little goal-oriented, about how many, where's Suzanne? God, she leaves me already. Vianney might know. Usually between 30 and 50 agents get these awards every year, because you have to do at least 5 million in production or 15 deals. So it's a pretty high bar, okay? But it was a fun night. First time we did it at that place, SG Gold on the corner of Flamingo and 215. We usually do it at Bears Best. Bears Best was a little out of our price range this year, but this one turned out pretty well. It really did. Everybody?
Sound system.
Huh? Yeah, the sound system was great. Yeah, the microphone didn't work. I had to shout for 90 minutes. We'll get to this this great agent in a minute, Jen Weinberg. Before we do that, thank you all that answered the survey. If you didn't answer the survey yet, I'm going to go to your house and make sure you fill it out, okay? You got to fill out this survey for corporate, please. You've gotten like 4 emails at least, okay? And QR codes and all this stuff. So please fill it out, okay? Corporate wants to know if you like us or if you don't like us or what you think we should do. Are the meetings too long? Are the meetings too often? Or whatever. And you can do it anonymously, So you can put in some stuff that you think you might want to change, and if you don't want to put your name, it's okay. You can fill that out anonymously. But we can always find out who you are, though. So it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Let's be honest, right? It says you don't put your name on it, but we can figure out who filled it out if we wanted to, you know? Anyway, look at these two photos, two great photos from Melissa and Diana, the two mentees of the month. They're not here, okay? They should be here. I don't know why they're not here, but they're here. Our Rising Star Best New Agent. Here is our $1 Million Club for last month. Is anybody in the room that is here? I don't think so. No Christine, no Elizabeth. Jason's probably out front. But congratulations, gang. That's our top teams for January. It's always the Colwell group and always the Bryan team. They are the biggest teams. So they're always 1 and 2. But I know High is after them. I know the Panos are after them. If you don't know Tammy, you'll get to see Tammy today. Her and Mike are after them. So it's good to see these 5 people as the top teams. And just so you know, these are the people we've hired in the last 2 months. We've hired a lot of agents. We really have, okay? And some of them have come from you guys, and some of them have come from me and Wendy doing recruiting. But it's almost 30 in the last 2 months, which is more than any office in town, just so you know. So we appreciate that. And you're gonna save $1,200 once you get the 3rd one hired, okay? So we keep track of that. So if you send people in, you won't pay your $100 for a year. The next 2 meetings are in Mark's office. The broker panel and Alex, our attorney, is going to be in the office live. So the next 2 weeks, it's not going to be here, okay? I'm sure you guys are involved in the meetings over there. We'll find out, I would think, okay? And then we're going to do one at the end of the month, the top producer panel, and Damon's going to do a class on realtor mindset. He's done that before at other offices, really good class, okay? That's the broker panel. You know who we all are, all 6 of us. Okay, I guess you guys are going to be on a panel too?
Yes, so.
I guess so, okay. Usually it's just the brokers, and Wendy and David get to pick on us, but maybe you're going to be up there too, and someone else is going to pick on you too. So that could be the case, okay? Potluck on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is on a Monday, one of my favorite holidays. I'm Irish, a lot of you are. So we're going to have some green stuff. So Suzanne, I think, has a RSVP list or a little write down what you're going to bring in. So everyone doesn't bring in, corned beef and cabbage or whatever it might be, okay? So bring in cookies, bring in something, okay, so we can all share. Green beer, yeah, we'll have that about 4 o'clock. We'll figure it out. This is kind of blurry, my apologies. You should have this, it's out front. This, again, hot off the press from last year, the top 10 firms in town, based on production and based on units. We've been number 1 for a long time, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but this is the first year Berkshire Hathaway is not number 2. Okay, they've been us and them for a decade or more, but Simply Vegas had a great year. They have a couple of really big high-end agents, so that helps them in their volume, okay? Berkshire Hathaway's number 3, and you can see everybody else on there. So use this, bring this on, particularly on a listing appointment. This needs to be in your little toolkit when you go on a listing appointment, okay? Here's some more numbers, gang. This is as of yesterday. Again, 485 is the highest median price. Actually, yesterday it went up a little bit. Almost 490. So 615 is high also. So I can't figure this out, why prices are still high. I don't know. Anybody have a guess? I don't know.
California people? California people?
I guess, yeah.
It's always demand.
Or someone said last week, the high-end market is driving it up. Like there's more $1 million deals now than, say, last year. So that affects the price too. It does, because they're in the 1,600 single family sold last month. If there's a $20 million single family in there, it's thrown in the mix, okay? But we're happy for it. We want prices to go up, so that's a good thing. The only bad thing is days on market are going up. It's in the 40s, so we have to kind of keep that in mind, okay? These are from March of last year, so real quick. Today we have 5149 active. March of 25. March of 24, we had 3,300 homes. So again, that's 40% more single-family homes on the market, so that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. Upcoming classes, those of you that are new, Jason's been through all the classes, Ben's been taking the classes, whoever's a mentee, that's the mentee. There's a class tomorrow with Jeff on the listing agreement and finding sellers. If you need CE and you need the good classes, I don't mean the general ones. Like we did one with Mike at Solar. That's a general CE. But the core, there you go. If you need the core classes and you can't make it the key and you don't want to have to pay for it, sign up for these two. They might be sold out already. It's free. It's up in the Northwest. Mitch is the instructor is a teacher from Key that we know, and he's doing outside training for free, just for us. And it's on law and it's on contracts. I'm going to both classes because my license is coming up at the end of June. So find us in there, go to the website. If you can't figure it out, call Mackenzie in the Northwest. She might be able to help you out. But what's on this slide is his website, an email address, all that kind of good stuff is on here. So if you need CE, take advantage of it, okay? That's happening in the Northwest, in Green Valley in a couple weeks, next Tuesday the 18th, the Builder. This is really, really good. It's like a 4 or 5 hour event where they have 20, 25 builders down there. They give giveaways, they have music playing, they bring in Rio Rita from the Rio to dance around. Well, maybe not that, but it's a good time. It really is a good time.
We're doing mimosa and Bloody Mary bar there.
There you go. There's gonna be, that's it. Maybe we'll let them use our margarita machine that we have.
Loans too. I mean, we do a lot of alcohol.
The alcohol is involved here, yes. And I think you're gonna do something on Wednesdays pretty soon. You can talk about that if you want, okay? Don't forget the YouTube channel. I think we have 292 of you that are subscribed. We need 300. We want to start making money, me and Wendy. Okay?
Tell your family.
At 300, we start making money. 12 cents every 8 months or something. There's no money involved here. But if we get to 300 by the end of the day, we'll have pizza and everything for just you guys that are in the room since you're here. Okay? So Suzanne will post it. If we hit 300 subscribers today, we only need like 8 or 7. We'll have a bunch of pizzas from Rocco's and Antipasto and Zeppelis and all that stuff tomorrow, okay? Don't forget, there you go. You can only vote once, okay? You can't join, it's not like voting for president where you vote often and early. No, it's a one-shot deal. Don't forget the summit that's coming up. We've been talking about it. We'll talk more about it as we get close to it. It's in November in Miami. There's a QR code to find out more about it.
Beautiful time in Miami.
Is it?
November.
Is it really? I don't know. I've never been to Miami. I know.
What?
Never,
What?
no.
Oh my
Is it
God.
humid?
Oh my
But it's humid, right?
Not in November, it's perfect.
No, November's good?
I've been a lifelong Miami Dolphin fan, and I've never been to Miami.
Wow.
Oh my
See?
For sure going.
Wow. Everybody raves about it, right?
Miami's a lot.
Best food.
So, Judy, did you meet people from Miami when you went to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Some brokers down there, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Juan Navia and Minor Ruiz.
Oh,
I
yes.
Popped into the Realty One offices and introduced myself and called it a business trip.
There you go. Wrote that baby right off. Okay. Anyway, it is tax season. All right, gang. We never have realtors from other real estate companies come in. Never. You'll never see a Coldwell Banker agent standing here talking to you. It's just not going to happen, okay? But the only one we do let in is Jennifer. She works at Berkshire Hathaway, but she does something really specific, which is business broker, okay? And lately, I think Wendy can attest to this. A lot of you have asked me, Tim, I got a client that wants to, move here and buy a Taco Bell or buy a gas station or buy land to build a Taco Bell. That's where Jen comes in. So, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Jennifer Weinberg. Give her a big round of applause here. Standing ovation here. Okay?
And I did work at Realty One.
She did. She did.
He told me about Realty One.
And I brought
actually.
Judy here. I brought Judy to the country. She's still here. Thank you guys. I just wanted to talk to you guys just for a minute. So my name is Jennifer Weinberg. So just a little background. Actually, this month will be 25 years I've been in the business. So a long time. I started out in residential. Actually, do I have any commercial agents in the room? Anyone do commercial? No?
They don't come to meetings,
Yeah, I know. I know. So I started 25 years ago, and I started out actually at Prudential then, and now I'm back at Berkshire Hathaway. But what I do is I do business acquisitions. So when you have your real estate license, you actually have to have a permit on your license to do what I do. So, or property management for that matter. So most brokerages don't allow you guys to do business acquisition because there's a lot of liability that comes with it. What I do is real specialized, but here in Nevada, you actually have to have a license, a permit on your license to do it. So anything like if your clients call you and you guys are usually the first person they'll call, they need a plumber, they want an Italian restaurant, they need everything, right? We all know that we're the first call. If they're telling you guys or you're getting them qualified for a house, you know that they own a business, mention it to them or capture that lead. Because if you guys call me, of course I'm gonna give you a great referral fee, but a lot of the referrals that I pay out are probably equal or more to what you guys are getting on a house. Okay, because I can't talk about commissions, but they're very different, that's all I can say. So try to capture that lead, but I do a lot of restaurant sales. I probably sold one of anything, you know, a lot of construction companies. We do a lot of anything gaming, liquor, anything like that. So I think, through my eyes, I see things differently. When I'm walking into a business, I'm going, are you the owner? And I'm trying to hand them my card. So, you know, kind of a different conversation. I just want to let you guys know also, I know that, I don't know if you guys ever will get into commercial, or maybe you want to take commercial classes. Of course, they're better free for CE, of course. But when you guys, I don't know, have you guys heard of CALV, Commercial Alliance Las Vegas? So funny that no one knows what it is. This is what I brought up to the board.
Yep.
So I actually sit on the Las Vegas Association of Board, okay, this year. I am on that board, and I'm also president of CALB. So at Las Vegas Association, we have two sides. We have the residential side, which houses like 15,000 members. And then we have the commercial side, which is Commercial Alliance Las Vegas. And we have like, through LVR, like 600 members. So I'm actually president of that organization this year. So the reason I'm only telling you that is because in case you guys ever get into commercial under Realty One and you need help, or I just want you to know you have someone on your side, or maybe you need forms that, you know, and that's what we provide, is we work with air forms on that side, so you guys have everything or have the support that you need if you're a brokerage, whatever, allow you to do that kind of business. And in case you do need live CE and you're tired of taking all the regular CE, I'm actually teaching classes there, so you guys will probably see my name on LVR's website. I just taught World of Commercial Real Estate, or if you guys ever want to know what I do as a business broker, which is just fun to learn. You can't do it, but at least you can understand the process. I teach that class as well. But yeah, I just wanted to thank him for letting me come in, because basically just letting you guys know I'm out there. Capture the lead, call someone that you know and can trust, or allow me to earn the business, you know, and let you guys know that I'm going to represent you the best that I can. I'll make you look good in front of your clients.
Jennifer,
So.
do you do commercial leases as well?
I do commercial leases, but I think that someone in your company also does that,
Okay.
so,
Yeah.
I definitely stay within your company for what they can provide, but anything that your clients are asking for that you don't have the licenses in place to do, call me. Because I'm gonna be asking your clients for like, 2 years tax returns, 3 months bank statements. I'll do a free evaluation, but it's a lot of work. So that's what we're gonna be asking for up front is, oh, you want evaluation, you want me to list your business? I need all of this stuff, and the list is about this long. So it's a little bit of the heavy lifting in the beginning, but, I'm gonna have a full service team at Berkshire Hathaway and an assistant. So if you guys give me a referral, you don't have to chase me for communication. Every Friday, myself or my assistant will send you an update and your client an update. So that's the way we work over there. So I just wanted to thank you guys and enjoy your morning.
Hey, Jen, wait, CALV, those 600 members are regular realtors, right? For the most part.
They're just,
Right?
we
Oh, they can
we
be.
call them resi-mercial agents. I'm not sure how I feel about that word
Uh-huh.
yet, but they do call them resi-mercial. And that's so a lot of people, a lot of people that come to my classes, 90% of them are just residential agents. So if you wanna get involved, I would come and maybe meet the practitioner, so you guys can find a working relationship with maybe, if you need anything that way, there's business brokers there too. So, yeah, it's just a great way to, if you're getting into commercial and you wanna meet people in the industry, or you could come and be part of it. But we are part of actually Las Vegas Association of Realtors.
And to join CALV, it's a couple more bucks, right?
It's $250 a year if you wanna join,
Gotcha,
yeah.
okay.
On that side, so.
So if you have any interest in learning commercial, you should spend the $250.
That's less than $1 a day.
Go to their classes, go,
Well, the only reason you'd wanna join is if you told someone
Yeah.
they could do commercial in the company,
Right.
and you needed the forms, or you
Uh-huh.
just wanted to be part of the organization, but
Right.
just come to my classes, we charge like $30, and I do them live at LVR, and I'm gonna start soon as well, so. Just something different we're trying to bring to the table on the commercial side, so we don't all get stuck with the same CE all the time. You
Is
know,
that
so we can-
something that would go towards our general?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all general,
Mhm.
yeah, it would be general life CE, or,
Do you have a business card?
I do, yep, I'll get you one.
It's
Any questions that you guys have?
It's okay, I have like a-
Yeah.
To get the permit. I used to do commercial in California.
Of course you did.
And I didn't need a permit because over there they did not.
Yeah, we're from the DLA
I
states,
No, no.
right?
listed some leases too. There's no-
Okay, but
So
you-
I've got a good experience in that.
Fatima, you have to be clear now.
Okay, how
We,
much charges-
stay with me. Our agents can do commercial.
Oh, they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, but you cannot do a business. She is a
Yeah.
business
Oh,
broker.
When you have a regular.
It's not commercial,
Yeah,
it's
when
business,
When
yes.
you have a regular real estate license, license, you can do anything real property. You could do residential, you could do commercial, you could do whatever you want, as long as your broker allows it. What you can't do is property management, and what you can't do is business acquisition.
Okay, got it.
Right,
Okay.
so even if you wanted to do business broker, you couldn't.
Yeah,
because-
thank you.
And here at Realty One Group, in case you all don't know, if Diana comes to me and says, Tim, I have a client that's a doctor that wants to lease 20,000 square feet, she can't do it. She's never done a commercial deal before. Our insurance doesn't cover her. She's going to do it with Joe Pessin or Fareed or Rich Rodriguez. And if she does 3 deals with one of our commercial agents as a co-agent, then she can go and do it on her own.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have to
Now,
do
if
3
they
with
wanna
another
sell
agent.
Medical practice, that's when you
Correct.
call me.
There you
That's
go.
the only time and I do sell medical practices as well, so I have like 3 listed
Also,
right
we
now.
have 3 agents here. We can go through.
We have 25 in the company.
And, you know,
Yeah.
the reason I asked if you guys did commercial, because we ever had like a building and you guys did the commercial deal, but so we would do like a joint deal, like, because I would have to list the business inside the real the real property. But you guys are more than obviously, and it's something that comes up too, is I get calls all the time, is you guys call me and you have assisted living, and it's just a residential house and they have a business inside of it. So if you guys ever come up to that, you know, you guys can totally you do the residential, you can handle the real property aspect, but call me, I'll have to do the business acquisition part of it inside. I'll have to represent the assisted living part. And then, you know, we'll call market and you still get a referral fee on that side, so we just work together.
All right, we're good, gang? All right, gang. Jen Weinberg, everybody. Thank you, Jen. Woo-hoo. Thank you. All right, Maria's not here, so that means everybody, no one's in trouble. Your forms must be okay. She's not been, she's creeping in the hallway? No? Okay. All right. Again, just don't forget, upload your forms within a couple of days of getting them signed. Don't hold on to them, please. Okay? We got a call last week from another broker screaming at me about one of you agents, and I went into Sky Slope, and I had no idea what he was talking about. No file, no contract, no nothing. And I looked like an idiot. I mean, I faked it really well, don't get me wrong, so I didn't look like a real idiot, but you got to put this stuff into the system, okay? That technically is a $1,000 violation if we wanted to fine you as a company, because that's what we would get fined if we got audited from the real estate division. If they came in and wanted to see one of Ben's files, and it's not in our system and it's in escrow, that's a $1,000 fine. There's no, hey, Tim, can you call MLS and ask them to take it away or fix it, or who do I call at LVR to make it go away? No, it is not making it go away. It's $1,000, okay? So be wary of that you think we're, militant, me and Wendy and Maria and the girls, about getting your stuff into Sky Slope. You got to get it in there, okay? Because we don't want to get you fined, okay? Because we can't get you out of it. It's just one of those things, okay? All right, so Maria's good. She's still going to do on the 3rd Thursday of every month a Sky Slope class. I'm sorry, a transaction desk class. Sorry, transaction desk. Okay. And don't forget, transaction desk, what's cool about them is they have an 800 number that's 24/7. I remember when I was at RE/MAX, 10:30 at night, I'm typing up an RPA and the AuthentiSign wouldn't work. I called them up and they walked me right through it and I was done. Okay. So call them. Okay. Your dues are paying for that. That's how to upload your BBRA before you have a transaction. You all know how to do this. Thank you much. You all are doing this really well. All right, gang. You know him, you love him. He is the lender that fixes problems here. He's been fixing deals left and right for us. He really has here. So, John Morgan, everybody. What do we got, Johnny?
I actually joked with Ricky. I said, I'm going to go get a Ghostbuster station wagon, and we're going to wrap it in Epic, get orange and white lights, and we're going to put Lone Busters on that sucker. And every time we rescue a deal, we're going to pull up in front of that house on closing day, blare the sirens, and pass on.
I love it.
There we go.
So, calendar, we have a stand-up flyer thing right there in the kitchen now. So you'll find our calendar with events. We're actually doing Mortgage 101, which I had 3 of you yesterday. I don't mind. I will teach 3 or 1. But you guys need to be there. You guys want deals. Anybody think that this market's slow or boring or worried about it right now?
No.
You shouldn't be, because it's freaking on fire. Like, I can't stand still right now. It's constant. All right? So if your business isn't on fire, you should be in a class
The class
somewhere.
was too soon yesterday because the other class was 2 hours in the morning.
Oh.
And yours were right after, and I didn't even have enough time to get here.
I'm sorry.
Good thing we got
I had to
YouTube.
cancel one of my other ones. Sometimes there's gonna be conflicts, but
Yeah.
get this scheduled because in 2 weeks at Southwest, after one of those joint meetings, I'm teaching Mortgage 101. So stick around. It's a great class. You'll learn something. I learned something. Okay. So one of our big events that's not next month, but it's May 15th. We just inked this and got it all
That guy
solidified.
is amazing.
He is amazing.
I follow him on Instagram. He is so good. I'm so excited
This
to see
dude
him
is
live.
smash mouth
You
social
guys,
media.
I do his coaching.
I know, that's how I
I'll
got
plug
entered
in.
into you.
Yes.
You can't, there's no sugarcoating.
This room will be, not this room, shoot, we might have an overflow,
Yeah.
but that whole area out there. We're capping at 111 people. For Suzanne, that's the number she wanted.
That's the number.
I already have RSVPs from Southern Utah, Phoenix, and one from San Diego. Okay, they're coming. So RSVP. It's May 15th. There's flyers in the kitchen. It's 9:30 in the morning. Oh, there it is, right there. 9:30 in the morning.
Live.
In person's the best. With this guy, you want to be in front of him. Okay, it's entertaining. He's amazing. You want to go. So go to that. Tim mentioned we're gonna start doing Wind Down Wednesday.
I'm in.
Automatic. We're gonna bounce around to each office. We'll do it once a month. Summerlin's will be the first Wednesday of each month. So you guys are the first ones in April.
There we go.
Wednesday at 4 p.m. We're gonna crack open wine, beer, hang out. It's not gonna be a class. It's talk shop. Okay, just hang out, get to know each other, build relationships. If you have questions, we'll answer them. We'll go through stuff. But it's more of building and nurturing the culture. Okay. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna wake up one day and say, holy crap, this market is crazy. And I don't have any deals and I can't find any homes to sell because that's on the market. Don't be that person. Get involved. Get on the page. Start working because it's there. All right? I'm not gonna take any more time.
You
That's
good?
enough. Get the calendar. I'll work on April.
All righty, gang. John Morgan, everybody. Woo, woo, woo. All right, our number one vendor, not to offend anybody in the room, is our Rock Title buddies here. Tim, is your stuff up there? Do you have your stuff
Yeah,
already?
I'm gonna
You're
do
way ahead of
my
me, right?
other Chats just briefly.
Yeah, you're way ahead of me, right? Excellent.
Okay, so what I'm gonna chat about, who knows about our tools? Some of you guys, okay. Let's get those hands raised. After the meeting, I'm gonna talk about Rock Agent in more detail. I'm gonna talk about Altos reports. I'm gonna talk about list reports. I'm gonna talk about farming. I'm just gonna go over everything. So you guys can stay after the meeting. You guys go to the restroom, grab more coffee or whatever, and I'll be here and I'll set up and we'll just kind of go over everything. Bring your laptops if you have it. If not, that's fine. And we'll get all that going. And then here we have Tim. He's gonna take over. Thank you.
Don't leave me hanging. Thank you. Well done, well done. How's everybody? So good to see your smiling faces. All right, let's kick this off. Scan me, help you. This is just a quick 3 to 5 minute survey, if you will. In fact, block some time, do Tim's survey for Realty One Group, right? Then do mine, because I'd love to hear what's on your mind, and I want to talk about things that are important to you. So take a few minutes, scan that. Also on every Monday, I do the One Suite training. So coming down the pike on 310, I have client tracking and market reports. These are via Zoom. You can register via onerockstars.com. And then on the 17th, I'm doing website editor and profile overview. None of you should have a blue house on your website.
Website
Realty
editor.
One Group.
No.
Okay? It doesn't represent any of our properties.
He's doing a class on the website, is what I'm saying.
I don't think
We
they
have,
changed the way
we have
it's
stucco, right?
Right, but he's doing a class on
All
the
right,
website.
and then
The questions you had
320,
yesterday.
I'm scheduled to be here, but y'all are going to Southwest for a panel, right? There's Alex. Is it Alex?
Which day?
320?
That's
Southwest.
Alex. That's Alex.
Alex. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a long meeting.
Pretty much.
Love you, Alex.
Yeah.
That said, then I think John is doing something afterwards.
I guess it
So I don't know where I'll be on the 20th. I might be just here hanging out. But, so that to be continued. All right, anybody hear the term a little ditty? I'd be dating myself a little bit.
Jeff and Diane.
Yeah.
Like
So it,
Hey,
I think it's
You don't
with
want
D's.
that.
This is with T's, but it's a short song or poem that can be easily memorized. I want to talk about open houses. We're not going to do a poem. We're not going to do a short song about open houses, but I have an interesting story. I've lived in my community for 6 years. My next door neighbor, right next door, we chat here and there. You know, like, hey, let's get together and do a barbecue. I know he's got a cool backyard. I've got my pool, and we've always talked about it. Long story short, we never connected. And then I found out he was moving. Anyway, that said, I came home and I'm like, wife, neighbor put his house up for sale for his open house signs. And she's like, yeah, he stopped by, he knocked on our door and invited us over. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I can finally see the inside of my neighbor's house because we never connected. Anyway, we went over, he had stones set up and it was very enlightening. He had a lot of great information. And I was, you know, I didn't tell him I was entitled. So I just wanted to see his rhythm, see what he had going on. He didn't hand out anything a couple days later. I was like, no follow-up, no nothing. And then, this shows up in my mailbox. Gourmet fudge brownies, there was 6 of them, a nice card with my wife's name and my name on it, and then just a great, he remembered our conversation within the card. He talked about whoever moves there, he'll make sure that we get together for, you know, a party in the backyard, so on and so forth. So I'm curious, when you do an open house, do you do anything similar for the surrounding neighbors? Because it really had an impact on us. I mean, I was thinking he's gonna do nothing, then I go to the mailbox and this shows up. Brownies were gone in like 2.5 seconds. I got 1 bite at the house. So do keep that in mind. 5 houses to your left, 5 houses to your right, 5 houses across the street. Do a CMA. Deliver it. This is what I think your property is worth. I'd love to know your opinion. Make an impression. You never get a second chance, bless you, to make a great first impression. Right? Okay.
you're official, baby.
I get vulnerable now.
Is that the
I'm gonna let down my guard.
Is that brownie thing, is that from send out cards? 'Cause send out cards
Maybe.
has
Maybe.
where you could also send brownies.
Is that what it is? Because the card
Send out
was
cards.
digitally written.
Yes, send out cards.
Okay.
They also have food items.
Yeah. Is it pretty pricey?
Yeah.
You could do the subscription,
Yeah.
but you have to be diligent, like, instead of putting money into cold calling, I should say, you kinda give back to your past clients, so
Yeah.
you stay, like, in their brain, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
they're gonna remember that, but spend money, you gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
you could do a card, or you could do there's quite a
There's
few
a lot of
items.
things.
Yeah, they have great, yeah.
Popcorn, thanks
Yeah.
for popping
Yeah,
by.
that was cool. It was a cool concept. I was
I think
shocked.
it's the idea.
I was like, oh, my wife ordered something new from wherever, and I'm like, no, it's from the agent.
Now, Tim, do you think he just sent that to you because you're the neighbor, or do you think he just sent it to, he sent that to everybody that showed up for him?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and see if I can reconnect with him just to find out. I'm thinking it's just, I would imagine
See,
the
that's a-
neighborhood, right? You know, a couple houses in, a couple
He was
houses,
an
right?
agent?
Hmm?
He was an agent, right?
Yeah.
If someone comes into your open house from like 3 houses down and you meet them and they tell you which house they are, that'd be perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great impression for me. Okay, vulnerable. I've always wanted to be a model. You know what I'm doing now? I'm in title sales, right? It didn't quite work out. Although, I recently submitted my picture because of my new hairdo or missing hair to Louis Vuitton, the designer.
Louis Vuitton.
I got rejected again.
You look good.
But my dog, whose name is Louis Vuitton, is possibly got something going on. We don't know for sure, but he's now sporting goggles from Louis Vuitton. So yeah, that's my dog. I just wanted to share that with you because people relate with, you know. Like
What's the dog's name? Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Okay, just checking, just making sure.
Or, well, wide butt Louis because he's a little thick. Or Louis. All right. two areas of focus. Let's get serious, let's talk. Who adds 25 people to their database every week? Who has a database? Who has a CRM? Who uses a dang CRM? Couple hands up and down. Use a CRM, customer relationship management software. We have one. One group provides one for you. You can go out and drive yourself crazy trying to find one. But you should be adding at least 5 people or 25 people a week. And then create some way to stay in communication with them automatically. Okay? Set it up so it's automatic. That's number 1. Number 2, focus on the number of real estate related conversations that you have daily. I'm going to give you a formula. We're going to get deep. Get your math minds in gear. Ready? 50 equals 1. Industry averages suggest that every 50 real estate conversations that you have will result in 1 transaction. Does anybody track their conversations?
So,
All right,
I don't,
go ahead.
I write down questions that people ask
Okay.
and then turn it into like a video, cause people like to see.
Perfect.
But I don't really hard sell real estate. It eventually comes up, you know what I mean? Like, I do, well, John's story's coming, but the, like sending text to people, just having a good day, and then it'll end up in a conversation about something else, and then you'll kind of,
You're creating conversation. Whether it be about my dog Louie, or about your dog, or about whatever, but it turns into real estate in some shape or form, right? If you don't know, like a list of conversation starters for buyers and sellers, have you noticed how interest rates are affecting the market in our area? Could be for a buyer or a seller. For investors, are you currently investing in real estate, or have you thought about it? Homeowners, have you thought about how much equity you have built up in your home? If you need more help in this area, chat GPT.
right?
Just type that in. I need 50 real estate related conversations. I'm a professional realtor. Boom. And it will give you a list, because that's what I did for this. All right, who's got a yearly transaction goal set? Okay, you don't have to tell me. How many hands? 3?
Everybody else is just winging it.
Just winging it?
Yeah, just winging it, you know.
Judy, I know you've got a goal. Whatever that number is, here's the formula. Let's use 14 as an example. You want to do 14 transactions this year. Now, you might have to change the formula a little bit because we're 3 months into the year, but let's say it's January 1st, and you want to do 14. So you're going to take 14 transactions, because 50 equals 1, right? 14 times 50 equals 700 real estate conversations that you have to have for the year to hit your goal based on this formula. So you've got that 700, you're going to take the 700 and divide it by 12. That's going to give you the monthly amount, being 58 that you have to have each month. Divide that by what? 4 will get you pretty close to 15. You have to have 15 conversations within a month. I got that right? No, weekly. Or divided by 5 if you only work 5 days a week, you're down to about 3 a day. If you're trying to do 14 deals for the calendar year. Everybody got that formula? If not, Heather's memorized it. Get with Heather, she's got it. Right?
And read the book Ninja Selling. It talks
Yes.
about a lot of that too. Yeah.
Track your conversations, like Judy said. Use a CRM, like Tim said, and Tim, and Wendy, and Heather. 7 ways to generate real estate conversations. Check in with past clients. Touch your SOI or sphere of influence. I have a great trigger sheet. You can reach out to Heather, she'll get it for you too. I feel like pushing everything your way. But you know, who's your veterinarian? Who is your beautician? Who does your nails? Those are conversations that hopefully will trigger, like, hey, I'm in real estate. You can have conversations that way. Prospect expired listings and for sale by owners. Use buyers as bait. This is Judy with the Realty One Group. I'm calling because I'm working with a buyer that wants to purchase a home in your neighborhood. We haven't been able to find a home for them yet. If we do, they may be willing to pay a premium. All right? So tapping the neighborhood. Do open houses. Who's doing open houses?
They work.
They work?
Yeah. They
It's a
work.
lot of work, but they work.
Yeah, they work. It's a numbers game.
It is.
You just have to be consistent.
Yep. Okay. Open houses.
They do.
Here's a thought, buy lunch, not leads. Look at your database. Who sent you deals? Who sent you referrals? Look at that. Take them to lunch. Okay? Stay in touch with your network. Same thing. Little help. Have a buyer looking for a home on the east side of town with a minimum of 3 bedrooms and price under $500K. If you know somebody who might be interested, please direct message me. Use social media. And then if you want to purchase online leads, that's an alternative as well. Pay-per-click, so on and so forth.
Summerlin, what you talking
I didn't lull you off to sleep. Well done. I forgot that slide was in there. Good thing. I
Good
didn't
job,
say
Tim.
something
Good job.
else. That said, so I will be doing a class on optimizing your social media profiles. Here's what, 7 and 10 realtors that I talk with, meet with, have jacked profiles, broken links, profile pictures like from high school potentially in some instances. Just, there's so much more information that you can do to make sure that you shine online, because that's what we want for you, because that's gonna generate some leads. So do catch my class when I have it, optimizing your social media, because 73% of people will look at your online presence to determine your credibility or if they want to do business with you. I think that's it.
Good stuff, Tim Tam.
Okay.
Let me grab that.
Thank you, everyone.
Get me back.
I'll get you back.
And again, before that goes up, when Tim is done, a couple of things he said. If you're not doing open houses, gang, you're missing the boat. They're free. They just take time. Okay. He talked about doing a CMA for the 5 people across the street and the 5 people next door. What I used to always do, I created a flyer when I was a realtor. Open house preview. Residents of the Willows only, because the house I had was in the Willows. And I would door knock 20 doors Thursday and Friday and hand this to them, or I would actually scotch tape it to their door.
Oh, I have something better.
Or door hangers.
I have those clear bag door hangers.
There you go.
That is perfect for them.
Right.
Because you can throw your card in there, if you have swag,
Mhm.
or you're collaborating with Epic or Rock. I mean, you could stuff a lot of stuff. I always have those. You just have to ask me for them. They come in packs of 25. So donate
Excellent,
for
yeah.
1,000, because I know you're not gonna.
And if someone happens to open the door and say, what do you want? I would say, oh, here, what's your name? Hey, Andy, my name is Tim. I'm with Remax. I'm doing an open house here Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a lot of cars, so my apologies. There could be a lot of cars around here. But I wanted to invite you to come earlier. If you want to come from like 10 to 12, you can see it before the general public sees it. Now, I'm kind of full of you-know-what. Let's be honest, but you get 5 or 6 neighbors that'll come by because they're nosy.
Yeah.
And they want to see the friggin' house of their neighbor. Let's be honest, okay? And what I would even do is if I could get at least their name, I would try to find out where they lived. Like when they left the open house, I would walk out and be on the phone, and I'm really not on the phone. I'm trying to see what house they go in, and I would then get that address through the tax rate and send them a thank you card. So every open house, I'd have 3 or 4 thank you cards I would send out to neighbors. How many people get an open house? Go to an house and get a thank you card. Nobody. That's how I got half my.
Brownies, you could
There
get
you go.
brownies too, right?
That's how I got all my listings in the beginning, was through open houses from neighbors. So when I did an open house, I didn't care about the buyers. That'd be great. I'd love to get a buyer, but I want the neighbors to come by, because those are my thought was they're checking me out for when they want to sell their house. And that's how I took it. So I treated them like gold when they would come in, okay? So just
Shift in mindset,
good things.
sure.
It really is. It's just a mindset kind of thing. And one thing, before Wendy comes up, Judy, me, I think Tim and Heather, and maybe Wendy a little bit, we, or at least me, I listen to a lot of podcasts or YouTube channels. Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, Brian Buffini, John Story. There's a guy, Jared James.
Yeah.
Jared's great. You go on YouTube, Google him, okay? He has this thing, he goes, what do we call a client when, after it closes, what is that client called?
A friend for life.
Okay, or what else?
Past.
Past client, right? He goes, no, don't use that word anymore. They're your client. They're not your past client. They're still your client until they're not your client, okay? So just a little mindset thing, like Nora said. And he goes, at closing, as you're closing, talk to them about their homeowner's insurance. Now, you can't help them with that, but they're nervous about it right now, right?
Especially now.
Exactly,
California.
exactly. I mean, God knows how expensive it is for, a homeowner's insurance now, okay? Create your own vendor list. Realty One doesn't have one. I think we used to. Maybe Judy remembers a decade ago. We used to have preferred plumbers and electricians. Tammy, does that ring a bell? Yeah? They don't have it anymore. I think there was liability involved. Something happened and they sued the vendor who sued Realty One Group and who sued Tammy. So good agents, create your own vendor list. Okay? Get a plumber or two. Get a handyman or two. Get a cleaning company or two. Call them up out of the blue and ask them if you refer business, and that'll be your vendor list to give to your clients. Okay? Whether they use it or not, it doesn't matter. Okay? But you're giving them some information. And then the last thing he doesn't call it a CMA. He calls it a property impact report. So he's going to tell that client when we close, every quarter, Andrew, if you don't mind, I'm going to email you. I might even drop by a property impact on your zip code, or maybe on the Willows, because you probably want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, see if homes are going up or going down. So these are just 3 things. I saw this morning coming in. He jumped up on my Instagram or YouTube, came up with these 3 ideas. I thought they kind of neat. So, all right, Wendy, are you still with us, baby? All right, gang. Wendy Schaller, everybody. She's back. Okay.
So, just real quick, again, my business hours. People don't seem to understand 10 o'clock at night and 4 in the morning are not okay. So, again, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And then 5 to 7 right now, but if it keeps going past 7 o'clock, I'm gonna just make it 8, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And then you won't, I'll be honest, I can't, it's just becoming so much. I'm like, do I get another phone, so guys, just please, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. I work 5 to 7 after text and email, and then on Saturdays and Sundays, I still 9 to 4, you can call, text, email me. But after those hours, please. But enough on that. Hopefully you guys all got that. It doesn't seem to be anybody that's in this room, but I just have to know because it is on camera, so anybody watching, please understand that. All right, I got 4 questions yesterday about the free CE and post. With Realty One Group, we've partnered with Key Realty School, so you get free CE and post. You just go to keyrealty.com/ROGCE. And then you follow the prompts there and you get all of your free CE and post. And then I'm starting something new. I'm making how-to videos. So there's going to be a link on the YouTube channel, and I think we've named it How-Tos. And it's how to do a signing and transaction desk, how to upload the BBRA as a pre-contract. And they're like 4 to 10-minute videos. It's because I get multiple calls on the same things. I don't know how to do a signing and transaction desk. You can and you should call transaction desk. But I'm going to do a quick little video, and if you can't follow along with that, then call them.
Is the
Because we all are like,
ROGCE
"Oh,
still
I wanna
working
sell the phone
or
for a
not?
half hour." I get
Are we
it.
still giving that?
But if it's a quick 4 or 5 minute video, maybe
But
you
I
guys,
thought we had,
it'll be
we're
easier
telling
for
them
you
to call
just
now
follow
because
the
they gotta
steps.
get a code.
So if there are any topics that you guys want
I know,
me to
but
do
that's what
quick little
you
videos
remind
on,
me
I'd
of
be
it.
happy to do
Yeah.
that. So just email me, text
Realty
me, call
One
me,
Group.
and let me know what you wanna do, because I'm finding the same
put my name
questions
in.
over and over again.
See if they-
And I do
they
my
can
back to
prove it.
basics and the Wednesday workshops and the
Now, there's
Tuesday
how we
tools and
get-
all that stuff, but they're like hour-long videos. Yeah, but if you just need, I just need to know how to upload this BBRA.
Okay, right,
Perfect.
okay.
Here's like, it was
Yeah,
4 minutes
and
and
then
20
they-
seconds.
they do
that
get a
I
phone
did.
call with a
So
code.
just let me know what
Okay.
you guys need, and I'd be happy to do that. And then I think
Daniel?
that was it. So if you guys need anything, I'll send here. All right. And I know where Tim went, so he's got the clicker, so we're all gonna have to just pause for a second. Okay.
Yay! Hey, I just wanted to, Wendy brought up the free CE. There still is the link you got to go to, keyrealtyschool.com/ROGCE. And then you'll fill out a form. And then they're going to call you and give you a code. That's the new part. That never happened before. The reason they're calling you now is that for probably, Judy's been here forever, Tammy and Mike's been here on and off forever. There are agents that leave Realty One Group, we found out, that were getting free CE at Key for years. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It is. So Mike called us one day. He said, Tim, what do you got, 7,000 agents in the company now? I said, no, Mike, we got the same 1,500. So people were leaving and still taking advantage of that. So go figure, right? Go figure. So Key should have caught on to that a long time ago, but they didn't. I'm just saying. But
Okay, but how possible? They send a certificate and it shows the company name of the agent and company name.
Well, so before it was like $1 and you
Yeah,
take
it's
the
$1.
$1 and then that $1 is really just to avoid the bots, people just randomly signing up. So I talked to Mike over at Key and he says, we're gonna get rid of that, but they have to log in and then tell us what their name and license number is. Then Key double checks with the division that you
Yeah.
guys are licensed here and you're active. And then they send you a link and then you can go ahead and order. So it takes about, it shouldn't take more than 24 hours. I mean, usually it's within the hour, but we have a little lapse sometimes because they're busy on that hour. But yeah, just go through those prompts and.
Because no one waits till, everyone waits till the
The
last
last
second.
minute, yeah.
oh, of course. Yeah.
We all do.
Do you have to wait until the 45-day window, or can you take it early?
What
You can take
45-day
your
window?
classes the whole 2 years, but then you can't renew it until that last 45.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, you
so
can't hand them in
Alright, cool.
until 45 days before is it 45 days before the due date? Yeah, so the hard part is a lot of us take them throughout the 2 years and we lose them.
Yeah, right.
Jesus, right? We go crazily looking for these certificates from last April and I can't find it, you know?
No,
and,
but
and
some company put automatically to the.
yes, exactly. It depends on where you go, okay? They send it right to the division, but assume they don't do that because most of them don't. That's just an added bonus if they do,
And then
okay?
the first year you're licensed, not over.
Yes.
Post license.
Correct, yeah, your first year, like Ben, you got to take post-licensing,
Yeah.
36 credits down at Key. I know, you're excited, Ben, I could tell. It is what it is. And then every 2 years, you have to take 36
I
credits.
think all those are online now. I did all mine. I never went in, I don't think.
And you can.
I-
You can do it live, you can do live online, and then you can do the pre-recorded.
Right.
But if you're in your first year and you've gotta do the 36 hours, but there's a good CE class you want, you can take the CE class, you just aren't gonna get credit for it. You just, but sometimes there's really good topics and we all wanna see it, like the solar and stuff. You can attend the solar one, you're just not gonna get credit for it. You have to take in your first year their post licensing, and that's what you take the first year. After that, every 2 years it's CE.
Are those ones free too, or do you pay for them?
They're free, as long as you go to Key, they're free.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so, and you gotta be careful, I think Carrie's right. They allow, I think, half online, like self-taught with the open book, and the other half could be live on Zoom,
Tim, I did them all on Zoom, every one of them.
Yeah.
And post license.
without being on, without being on camera?
You're on camera, but also they
Well,
fill
that's
up fast, so when you expire in the end of next month, you need to you have to do it ahead of time because the classes fill up. They only allow so many in them.
Right, my
But I did the
point
whole thing
is
on-
if you're taking it live on Zoom, it's like, they treat it like it's the classroom.
Yeah,
You have to be on camera.
Yeah.
You can't be riding your bike, walking your dog, knitting. You know, you have to, and they're strict about that. If they see you, I think it's a 5-minute pause. Like if you have to go to the bathroom, right? I'll be right back going to the bathroom. And and Key or the division has a monitor
They have, yeah.
that monitors the class. And if you're gone 7 minutes, you're done. It's
Or if you're
over.
on your phone even, or if you're in
Yeah.
a recliner, you can't do any of that.
No. It's supposed to simulate being in the classroom
They do
live
a good
on
job
Zoom.
with it, though. And then
I
Did
was
you-
told at my last realty, my ex-realty company, that you gotta do a classroom, and I went over this with them a million times. Zoom is a classroom. No, you gotta attend in person, sit down on a
It
desk.
used to be, but then when
They used
COVID
to
hit.
be.
I just did a whole
6
Zoom.
months ago, she told me.
Yeah, well.
I don't know, she's
When
probably.
No.
COVID, they
Trying to
did
get
the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
in there.
Live on Zoom with your camera on is the same as being in the classroom. Okay? If you're not sure, real estate division would love to take your phone call. Okay? Call the division. They'll take your phone call and explain it to you. Because it does change, and not a lot, but it has changed in the last 2 years because of COVID and everything else. Okay? This is just all our vendors, guys. If you don't have all their phone numbers and everything in your phone, you need to put them in there. There's a page in there. Take a picture of it or whatever. But all of them should be in your phone. You shouldn't be calling up Suzanne asking for Nora's phone number. We're going to kill you if you do that, okay? Punch you in the neck. Do something here, okay? put all
I'm
the.
gonna put it on the bathroom wall.
Put it, there you go, in the bathroom wall. There you go, there you go. That's it. And that's all our rock title friends, from the marketing people to the escrow officers, okay? So again, you're only gonna meet the escrow officers, Ben, when you do a deal. Sorry, big guy, you don't get to meet Jamie or Kathleen until you do a deal, okay? You're stuck with these folks, until you get a deal, okay?
Would anybody be interested if we had to meet your escrow officers at Rock Title, maybe once a month, and just kind of walk you through?
Is there alcohol
So
involved?
maybe- I
Food
was
and
about to say
alcohol?
maybe we could throw in some sort of alcohol.
I didn't hear
We'll
the
circle
first
back to
part.
that.
What did you say?
A meet and greet once a month at Rock Title to meet the escrow officers. 45 minutes, pizza, wine, booze, well, I don't know, whatever they want to do. Yeah, I mean, maybe let's create a flyer. We'll see what we get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I looked like when I had hair.
Well, there he is. That's him. There you go. Right there you go. Okay. All righty, kids. Anybody have anything they want to add? Any? Yes, Carrie, of course.
If you were going to by chance slash the prices for the November.
1-800-CALL-CUBA. Okay.
How much is the tickets this year?
$9.99.
And then hotel and flight.
I'm with you, baby. It is what it is.
Are you going?
I'm going.
You were just spoiled because it's been here for so long.
Exactly. But again, you get one deal out of it. You get one referral source out of it. You get a friend that lives in Wisconsin, where you're from, and they become referral partners. And just the training classes, the speakers. All we know, Tony Robbins is the keynote. We don't know who else. There's usually always one or two sports or actors. Like we've had Magic Johnson, Shaquille, Terry Crews in the past, Erin Andrews, if you're a sports person. Molly from the book Molly Bloom, the poker lady, right? Okay.
From,
Oh, Jordan Belfort. From what's the movie?
Jordan Belfort.
What's the movie?
Wall Street.
No,
Not that one.
Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, he was great.
Said Wall Street.
He was unbelievable. He was the best speaker at that summit.
I bet he was.
He was unbelievable. Love Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's always 8 or 10 really good speakers and you'll gravitate to 2 or 3 of them. So, all right, kids, if that's all you got.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, Judy, come on, Judy. Okay.
If people haven't, if they're new licensees and they haven't taken their post-licensing, like take the earlier, the better, because it's gonna help you in your business. I made the mistake 18 years ago of taking it right before I had a renew. I was like, why didn't I take these classes? So my advice, if you have to do your post-licensing, do it early, not before you need to.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time in your career to take all the classes in a 2-week window. Trust me. It'll happen 5 years from now, 8 years from now, you'll be running around. Before I forget, anything American Home Shield?
Yeah.
The video thing, right?
Yeah, the video thing.
Did everybody get that email? Did it go out to everybody?
I don't know, I sent it to Suzanne, hopefully, I
Okay.
think it went on your Facebook, but, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do
All
it
right.
on my phone, and we can call, I did this the other day.
Do we need the computer or your phone?
No, I just need my phone.
Okay.
Or someone. Yeah, so you're able to now video chat from the American Home Shield app. Wrong phone.
This is different than the front door thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's similar to front door, but it's free. Did I say free? Free. Free for clients that have American Home Shield, Shield Plus, or Shield Complete. So you download the app, and then you go to service, and I start a request, and let's just say it's, I don't know, let's call it appliance. And then cooktop, continue. Let me see if I did this right. I've only done it a couple times here. Let's get symptoms. It's not working. Runner.
It'll work when you do it, though.
Hold on. This is me. I think I went the wrong way. I can't really see. Service request.
Glasses.
Oh, video chat. Video chat. I did. This is yesterday's. I did in air conditioner.
So is this, you explaining the issue to the
Yeah.
person on the other
So
side?
essentially, I can't do it now, but on the next meeting that I'm here, we'll mirror my phone and you'll actually get on, before you make a claim, you'll be able to get on a video chat with a live technician. Our technicians on average have 20 years of experience in their field. So plumbing, electrical, water heater, duct that's, a handyman services. And really what this is it's empowering homeowners. That's what it does. It empowers homeowners, as a single, female, right? I have used it just for like random stuff, like, hey, how do I find my emergency shut off? Where should I look, right? Things like that. But more than anything, it's gonna triage the breakdown. So before you make a claim, you'll be able to figure out if you can fix it yourself, and a lot of times it's easy. It's especially those ones you guys have heard me talk about, the thermostat that goes out in July and the client had to wait a couple days, or the breaker that went off, on the HVAC system and they had to wait a couple days because it's 117 degrees. Those are things that we can walk the homeowner through to fix it themselves. So again, it's just empowering the homeowner and really just changing the way we warranty. So I'm happy to figure it out. I'm gonna be here for a few minutes. Yeah, but it's very exciting.
Good stuff.
Nobody's got this. Nobody has an app like we do, and nobody has the live video chat with the technician, so.
Which two plans are these?
Shield Plus, the middle plan, and Shield Complete.
Okay.
Yeah, so the middle plan is what includes the appliances, the Shield Complete includes all the extras, so. The only thing that we can't video chat currently on the, app is, roof and pool. Okay, so those two things, but everything else you can video chat, so I encourage you to try it. It's free if you are already a member, and it's unlimited. What? Who does free and unlimited?
Wow.
So.
Free 99.
I mean, push the
Very
GFI
nice.
button.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Just remember, next Friday, general membership.
Say it again?
Oh, yes, next Friday.
Next Friday, general membership.
Oh, my God.
in Duranga.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I forgot all about it. That's my
You
dad.
gotta sign up, it sells out every time.
Yes. I'm sure we'll get 4 or 5 Realty One group tables for your new agents. You should go. It's $35. You get a great meal.
It's
You get the money back as credit towards something else at LVR. And it's at the South Durango station is where it's at. I don't know who the speaker is. I don't know if they announced the speaker. Oh, the LVR General Membership Luncheon. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a free CE class follow-up.
Yeah, free C class.
Right. So you spend the whole day at the hotel, just so you know, okay? Also, if you guys want to hang out afterwards, I think Heather's doing a class on all the tools at Rock. All the Rock tools. Okay. All righty, gang. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, Tim, pick a number from 1 to 12. 7. There you go. The winner is. Guy wins everything here. God help us. Thank you. All right.